Staying with our main story, the death of 2 American Marines during an attack on Camp Bastion in Afghanistan. Ahmad Shuja is a political commentator. He writes for the blog Afghanistan Analysis and joins me now from our Washington studio. Ahmad Shuja, can you just explain for us the structure of the Taliban in terms of who would make a decision like this, which is essentially, it seems, almost a suicide mission to attack such a huge foreign base?
Certainly, the Taliban and their affiliated groups in Pakistan and in parts of Afghanistan have launched similar attacks in the past. And the idea is not to overwhelm the base. The idea is not to actually inflict heavy tactical damage or to even have emerge victorious out of this attack, because there's just no way they can be victorious. The idea is to actually cause morale damage, to actually cause confidence damage in troops that are present in that area, and also in the population that is surrounding that area that's being safeguarded by these troops. This is a strategic move, part of a grander strategy by the Taliban to stage large attacks like this in sensitive areas of Afghanistan. And so the strategy has been made by larger commanders, but the execution takes a lot of time. It takes preparation, and so that's been done by the ground forces and mid-level Taliban, it appears.
Indeed. So would you say that this was planned in advance? It wasn't just an ad hoc mission to attack something of significance to Western forces, which signifies the occupation of Afghanistan?
I think the optics are certainly there. The optics are also there, especially that it's coming after this movie that's been coming out about Prophet Muhammad and the rest of it. So the optics for the Taliban look good in every reason, especially that they've actually said that they would target Prince Harry to do, quote, Harry operations inside Afghanistan, and he was in the base at the time of the attack. But I think it takes more preparation, logistically speaking, and also actually getting the people there, getting the suicide mission people ready to do this. So it's really not a off-the-cuff sort of event to do for the Taliban.
Historically, the Afghan people have always, over centuries, been against any foreign force occupying their country. But this is slightly different. Surely the local population supports ISAF, or is that not the case because of this historical antipathy towards foreigners?
I think you're very right in pointing out the fact that this really is not an occupation in the traditional sense of the term. This is really more of an international mission to actually help Afghanistan, and a lot of Afghans do understand that. Now, that doesn't mean that there aren't differences of opinion between various areas and regions in Afghanistan that have been actually affected differently by the presence of international troops. Some have seen more aid, others have seen more instability and violence, and so the opinions are mixed. But overall, I think even though the Afghan people have misgivings about the way the mission has been operated, they have misgivings about the levels of aid and the way aid has been implemented, but I think overall there's a lot of support for international military presence among Afghans.
All right,
but
Ahmed,
obviously that's not a blank check for indefinite presence.
Ahmad Shuja, thank you very much indeed.